Anyway, lads, let's go check the grounding. Last week, Steph, myself, and you and the Shark all got 3 from 5.
Everyone got 3 from 5.
So
we're on the rise.
We are on the rise, and that's really good stuff. Nisbo, we're going to start with you, mate, because you've had a week sabbatical, so the mind is fresh. So why don't you hit us with your fancy 5?
Righto, boys. I'll start Friday night down in Christchurch. Look, I think the Crusaders will win this and probably reasonably comfortably, but I'm going to take the Highlanders plus 13.5.
Yep.
I don't think they're as bad as what they made out to be. I know they've lost, I think, 4 on the trot now, but I think they might just surprise a wee bit on Friday night without winning. So plus 13.5 the Highlanders on Friday night. Look, the Rebels are top of the Australian Conference, and they turn in the odd good performance. They put away the Sunwolves better than most teams were able to do this year. They're up against the Stormers, who've been, in the end, pretty disappointing on their trip away from South Africa. It's the 4th game in 4 weeks. They'll be feeling like they want to get home. So I'm going to go the Rebels 1-12 in that. I think the Chiefs will beat the Blues in Hamilton. I see the Chiefs are the faves, so I'm going to go with them. They'll be feeling a lot better after their 2 wins in a row. I'm going to go the Brumbies over the Lions. How did the Lions get so thumped by the Sharks? I do not know. So Brumbies back at home for me, just head-to-head. And in the last one, Bulls-Reds. I'm going to go the the Reds plus 11.5. It's a pretty gritty outfit that Brad Thorne has put together. The Bulls managed to lose to the Hawaris somehow or another. I don't know how, but so there you go. There are my 5. Finishing up with the Reds plus 11.5.
This is going a bit risky there for a change, which is
risking the biscuit.
Yeah, sort of role reversal. I think he's the Bulls this week, which is fair enough. Hey, what about you, Staffy? Let's try and make it 5 from 5, mate.
All right, I've got a new system this week, which I'll explain when I get to it. I'm going to take the Crusaders against the Highlanders, 13 and over.
Yes.
And I think they'll just get over that 13-point mark right at the end of the match. Continuing in the rugby, I'm going to go again, Nisbo, and I think the Blues can continue, even though the Chiefs unbeaten against the Blues in the last 14 times they've played. But as we've seen, different Blues outfit, I'm prepared to ride on the blue tail feathers of them. The last of the rugby, Rebels head-to-head against the Stormers. Agree with Nisbo's sentiments there. And then I go into the league, and this is where I've changed things a little bit. So I'm taking Parramatta over Canberra.
Wow, okay.
Now, this might freak you out, but I actually think Canberra will win. But I always get one wrong and check the grounding, and this is probably the one I'd get wrong, so I'm going Parramatta.
Yeah.
As underdogs at 241. Have been in good nick and seem to have some form and some momentum going, and the people in Australia seem to think that there's the makings of good things there, so I'll take them. And the last one, I'll just stick with the Roosters to take out Cronulla, the boys from the beach. So that's my 5-legger.
Have you been watching Sean Johnson at all, Steph?
I have.
How's he been? Because I haven't seen any of the Sharks games.
Well, he was out last week. I think he's out for a little while. He might be injured.
Yep.
But yeah, good. And I think he's responding to not being the marquee player. And if the Warriors win, it's because of someone else. And if they lost, it was because of Sean Johnson.
Yeah.
And just that pressure's gone from him. Seems happy with himself. And I think he'll get better as the season goes.
Perfect. Thanks for that, mate.
That's all right, mate.
Okay, well, I'm going to go Crusaders by 13. That's only because Richard Buckman and Marty Banks are not playing. They're my 2 favourite players in the whole of Super Rugby. So that's a massive game.
We won't tell Tom Robinson and Michael Collins there.
Yeah, we won't. No, that changes every week.
Oh,
so, 13 plus there. Chiefs to beat the Blues. So they've had the week off, but I think 12 and under. It's going to be a close game. But I think the Chiefs are going to get up. They'll be up for it. Is that cool with you?
That already means that all of us can't get it. That's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. Bulls to beat the Reds, Sharks to devour the Hagaweres, and the Rabbitohs to beat the Warriors by 13 plus. Rabbitohs coming off a loss, the Warriors coming off a win, but I just think they're just going to be too fizzed up for the Warriors over there in Sydney.
Did you say Sharks to beat the Hawaris?
Yes.
You did, okay. And you said the Bulls to beat the Reds?
Yes.
I'm just taking notes.
Yeah, that's fine. And that'll be your first 5 from 5 and check the grounding.